Welcome to art. Today we will be making Papel Picado.
Give a big balloon breath, breathe in through your nose, feel your body fill up like a balloon. Great, now we're gonna breathe out through our mouth and deflate. Feel our body all out. Today we're gonna brush out our leg. So go ahead and brush out your whole leg. Get your foot, good, get your leg. Great, other leg, go ahead and brush it out. Get the whole thing brushed out. Nice. Whole leg. Great. Tap it out. Go ahead and tap out your leg. Great. Give yourself a pat on the back. Tap out the other leg. Get the whole thing. Great. Give yourself a pat on the back. Nice. We're going to do some balance poses for our plane dance today. So we're going to start out with the Warrior 3. Which is where we're gonna stand sideways. So you can look at the screen, but your body will be like this. You're going to put one foot out, like this. Try and straighten your leg. Put your two hands out like you're flying through the air. And try and keep that balance just for a little bit. Great. All right, we'll come back to the middle. Woo! It can be tricky to keep your balance. All right, want to turn the other way. Put out the other leg. Put out your arms. Find a still spot on the wall to look at. Somewhere where there's nothing moving. Try and stretch out that leg as much as you can. Great. Back to the middle. One more balance pose. We're gonna do the eagle, which is where you put one leg over the other. Kind of twist it like a pretzel. Then you take your two arms and twist those like a pretzel. Try and stand as straight and still as you can. Keeping that balance on that foot. Great, good job. Rub the tops of your ears, middles of your ears. Nice, bottoms of your ears. Great, rub your fingers. Nice, wake those fingers up, say hello fingers. You're gonna make some art today. Great. And give yourself a high five. Good job on the brain dance. Hey, Milo.
Papel Picado is a popular Mexican art form that lends a festive flair to many types of celebrations. Skilled craftspeople use special punches, chisels, and blades to make intricate, detailed designs. With their experience, they're able to cut through 50 sheets of tissue paper at a time. The design can include figures such as flowers, plants, birds, angels, crosses, skeletons, and historical figures, as well as words or phrases. Edges can be straight, wavy, zigzaggy, or fringed. Each design is unique and complex work of art that requires great skill. To make our Papel Picado inspired art, you will need paper, scissors, markers, crayons, or some other coloring tools. So we'll start with printer paper. You can also use notebook paper. Fold it in half. Make sure the corners line up. Give it a nice sharp crease. It's okay if it's not perfect. It'll still look very, very cool. I'm gonna fold it one more time. So now I have 4 layers of paper. So remember, we have a thumb in the small hole, 3 to 4 fingers in the big hole, depending on how big our scissors and hands are. And we use the back of our scissors to cut, just like we use our back teeth to chew, because we have a little more force back there. So here Mr. Barber is going to show you what you can do and give you some tips on cutting, but you don't have to do the same shapes that I'm cutting out. You can do whatever type of shapes you fancy. So let's say I want to make a triangle. You can start anywhere on any end. We're not going to the middle to cut. We're just cutting around the edges. So I want to make a triangle. I'm going to go in with the back of my scissors, pull out, turn my paper, go in with the back of my scissors, and reach that point that I had made with my other cut. Save these pieces, we can use these fun things. But you can see that I just made 4 triangles with 2 cuts. Look at that. 2 cuts made all those shapes. Pretty cool. I'm fascinating myself here. Maybe I want to make a curved line. So I'll start here. Remember, the scissors stay in the same spot and the paper is what turns. Using the back of my scissors, make it little chomps, turning my paper. Cut, 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 cut. Ta-da! Ooh, made 2 cool shapes. It's fun to look at the shapes we've made as we go along. Those are really neat. Okay. I'm gonna make a zigzag line going at an angle. So I'm gonna go in, turn my paper, turn my paper, turn my paper, turn my paper, and okay, I'll look at that later, even though I'm very excited about it. All right, maybe I'll make a rainbow arch on this side. Again, I'm using the back of my scissors, turning my paper, and keeping my scissors facing forward. It's a lot easier to move your paper than your scissors, I believe. That's kind of a tricky cut. I'm gonna try another one right next to it. Turning my paper. Cool. All right. So I do kind of want some more shapes in the middle, but I don't want to cut into the middle of my paper. So I'm going to fold one more time right here, just for the time being. It's no real science to the fold, just folded it over a bit. I'm going to do another triangle. So I'll go in, the back of my scissors, stop, pull out, turn my paper to the other side of the triangle, and reach that same point that I made with my first cut. If I unfold that, see how my triangle ended up in the middle of that paper. So I'm gonna try the same thing right here. I want a shape to go right here. Instead of cutting to the middle of my paper, I'll just fold over my paper a little bit. And I'm gonna make maybe a rectangle. Which turns into, ta-da, a square. All right, one last shape I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a heart. So a heart is half a heart when paper is folded over. Again, moving my paper, not my scissors. All right, it's now time to reveal what this Papel Picado looks like by unfolding it. Da, 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 da. Ta-da! Pretty cool. Wow. I like it. It looks like a mouth and eyes. A mouth. Oh, ooh. I like eyes and a nose. Teeth. Cool. But look at all these cool shapes that we have now. You can keep these with all the other scraps of paper that you have from other projects, because we can use these for future collages, sculptures, and other fun art projects. You can also make Papel Picado out of paper that you've colored on already, so maybe an abstract doodle, or you can make it out of construction paper. Construction paper is just a little more difficult to fold, so you can't fold as many times before cutting through it, but those are definitely options. And here I will show you some examples of Papel Picado that I made using paper that I colored on and construction paper. Ooh, unfold, it's looking pretty cool. The more of these I made, the more confident I got with my cuts, so the more experimental I got. So I feel like, oh yeah. She wants to be the star of this video. Don't blame her, she's cute. Okay. Hey Milo. No, right now. Ta-da! How beautiful. So let's see this one. Oh, Cool. Papel Picado. I hope you enjoy your artwork, and I am so excited to see it. Bye for now. Bye.